Jay, you were in the NFL, you were 25 years old, and you find out you have diabetes. How'd that come about?
Well, towards the end of the season, I started losing weight at about 2 pounds every week, and by the end of the season, I dropped about 30, 35 pounds. So that's whenever I knew something was up. I was going to the bathroom a lot. My appetite was low. I had a dry mouth. I had all the symptoms of being diabetic, but I mean, we just had no idea. We thought it was more stress due to the season.
Now, you're in a very physically demanding job, the NFL. You learn you have diabetes. You were able to continue to play. What was your reaction when you heard about it?
I was shocked. Didn't really know much about the disease, as I think a lot of Americans don't. But our trainers, Mike Shanahan, the head coach, everyone was really right there in the same room, and they went ahead and told me, everything's going to be fine. This is completely manageable. It's not going to ruin your career. It's not going to do anything to derail you. So learn more and more information and just kind of hit the ground rolling.
What was the reaction of your teammates?
Very supportive. Everyone was supportive all around me in the entire building, and they have been ever since. No one has really looked at me any differently or expected me to play any differently. They're just a little bit more aware of what I put in my body and when my sugar is high or low.
How difficult is it to manage this disease and at the same time be a professional athlete?
It's not easy, but like I tell all the kids and everything, you have this disease and you might as well try to make the best of it. You're going to wake up with it, and when you go to bed at night, it's still going to be there. So nothing's going to change, and feeling sorry for yourself and worrying about it, it's not going to help you. So you might as well attack it head on and make the best of it.
Did you have any perception about diabetes before you were diagnosed?
When you think diabetes, you think overweight and unhealthy and eating all the wrong foods. And type 1, it can happen to anybody. The most fit and healthy people in the world can get type 1 diabetes. So that's something I've definitely learned, and definitely all the kids that are affected. I mean, no one really has an idea that a 3-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old can get diabetes. So that's something that we're trying to spread the word about.
What's the main reason you want to get in this fight to help stop diabetes?
I visit a lot of hospitals, talk to a lot of kids, and I see a lot of kids that are affected. I was affected at 24, and I was an adult, and I was able to deal with it. I can't imagine getting at that young of age and having to go through elementary school and high school and all this stuff that is hard enough growing up as a kid, and to throw diabetes on top of it, it's got to be tough. So, we try to help as many kids as possible and get them through that process.
What would finally stopping diabetes mean to you personally?
I mean, it'd be a world of difference. You'd get back to your life, the shots, the insulin, checking your blood sugar, having to worry about what you eat, the highs and the lows, everything that comes with it, would all be gone. And not just so for me, but for the kids out there that have it, the younger kids, if we could somehow, some way find a cure for this, it'd be the world.